Well, take this! Ow! And this! Ow, it hurts!
Cryptic journals, a mystery shack, and medical injuries. I've never seen this show before, but a lot of you have requested it. So today we are reacting to the medical scenes and injuries from Gravity Falls. Let's dive right in. You're gonna run into issues if you're sucking tissue into this thing. It's drawing a lot of blood into it. It causes some swelling, petechiae, burst blood vessels. Please do not put your mouths, face, fingers, anything into machines that blow or suck. I don't know why she's hanging out on top of a shelf. We see patients all the time where they come in with injuries when they're trying to get things off of a shelf and it falls on top of them, or the whole shelf comes down because it's not attached to the wall. Oh my gosh. I've seen somebody come in when they're sewing and then the needle goes straight through the finger, pops out the other side, and there's actually string on the other side through the finger and it's just hanging out there.
I'm not okay!
I'm not okay! You can definitely have a herniated disc in your neck now. Then you can have a fracture off of the spinous processes, which are the little bumps you can feel in your neck. And you can cause a compression fracture on the vertebral body in the front. And depending on how bad it is, you might need a kyphoplasty. If you have a friend or buddy that you find in that position, leave them on the ground, keep them straight. Call 911. You don't want to paralyze your friend by moving them, picking them up, that sort of thing.
Boy, these arms are durable.
I know I've done it before where I've slammed like my finger in the car door by accident. You can get a crush injury or fracture. Gotta be careful. Oh, running face first into the door. Isn't there like a myth back in the day where they like don't kiss another person with metal braces because you get like stuck together? I don't know if that's a thing or not. Oh no! What type of weird machine is that? If you have a dog bite or a human bite and it punctures down through the skin, we actually don't close those because it seeds the infection deep down inside. If it's majorly disfiguring, we'll typically close it up.
No one tells.
I'll get your orthopedic back pillow.
Thank you.
There are pillows out there for your neck relating to spinal curvature. Definitely a worst way to sleep is on your belly. So if you can, learn to sleep on your back or your side. Oh! A lot of times we'll see people falling on glass, so you have to be careful. We clean it out, make sure there's no foreign bodies. If a little piece stays in, typically it'll make its way out as a splinter and your body will reject it.
Ow! Oh! My time knee! Oh, time, dang it!
You always worry about tibial plateau fractures, kneecap fractures. Hard to break the femur, especially if you're just running into a door. You got other things to worry about that'll break first. Oh my gosh, why does she have all this candy in her mouth in the wrappers? If you guys have ever been around somebody who's choking, they do the universal sign of I'm choking. Ask them, are you choking? And if they say yes, you get behind them and do the Heimlich maneuver.
Just eat me already, man. I was just being dramatic. Quit it. Ow, ow, my face.
You always have to worry about like puncture wounds, injuries, lacerations, abrasions related to birds attacking you, especially their claws too. And they're definitely covered with different types of pathogens, so you have to worry about infections.
Oh no, a letter rip. What the H?
Oh, nothing like a head trauma. You always worry about subdural hematoma, epidural hematomas, skull fractures. I've seen it where people get brain matter exposed. And then you always worry about whiplash injuries. Definitely got to worry about tree branches to your face, not just laceration, but to your eyes. The reflex of your eyelid to protect you is good, but we see a lot where people will get corneal abrasions.
And go on a delightful vacation. Go! Yes!
Wow, that guy just took a pole to the back of his head. Always worry about bleeding in the brain or around the brain. Oh, who's taking a baseball to the face? I've never had. I've taken a pool ball to my head. You gotta be careful because right here, you actually have your frontal sinuses. You can break the outside, that's fine. But if you sneeze, it can actually cause subcutaneous emphysema, which can dissect your tissue and cause a ton of pain.
My pants, they're shrinking.
Hot water exposure causes vasodilation. When you get out of that, it can actually cause a lot of pain because your tissue is more engorged with more blood. When you're cold, it shunts the blood away from that area. And then when you rewarm it, it actually causes a lot of pain too.
At least pace yourself. You might get a cramp.
Who's gotten a cramp? Oh my gosh, it's basically spasming of your diaphragm. A lot of times it's either related to being out of shape or how you're running and you're landing specifically on either inhale or exhale.
You have to learn how to breathe when you run.
Wow, roll down the hill. What the heck? These are like spiky rocks. Thank gosh they didn't land on that. Anybody roll down the hill? Most of the time, you're just gonna get abrasions. You could break a bone if you're hitting a rock.
Well, take this! Ow! And this! Ow, it hurts! I wish this was working better. Oh, dude!
If you get hit in the eye, you're not gonna get instant, like black and blue. It's gonna take some time for the blood to like seep out.
Burn the child.
Oh my gosh, using the glass lens to reflect the sun, you gotta be really careful. You can cause fires that way. I mean, it's a good trick to try to light a fire if you're in the woods, but don't shine this type of light in people's eyes. You can burn their eyes.
Oh!
Ow! I've seen people get punched in the jaw, get your jaw wired shut. You have to carry a pair of plier cutters in your pocket in case you need to vomit and you need to pop that open. It's not worth it. Oh my gosh, if you fall from that really high height, you're gonna cause a lot of trauma. Ankle fractures, tibia fractures, femur fractures. You really gotta learn when you fall, tuck and roll.
We must be getting close. These fairy bites are getting more frequent.
Fairy bites. We have a lot of biting insects out there. Mosquitoes carry lots of disease. Make sure you wear your bug spray if you're going into an area that's known to have these different types of diseases.
Ye must complete 7 unworldly quests, each more difficult than the last.
Wow. Compressing force is down. You can cause cervical compression fractures. You always have to worry about your atlas and your axis, which are basically your first and second vertebrae.
The last nachos on Earth.
Nachos. I love me some nachos. Healthy nachos-ish.
Help! The nachos tricked me!
Sometimes we don't think before we put food in our mouth. Like late night, we got cravings and we just want to eat like whatever's around us that tastes good. It's probably not the healthiest choice. The amount of impact when people are jumping out of the airplane and their parachute don't open, there actually have been a few cases of people surviving. Obviously they break a lot of bones. Most of the time it's a death sentence. Oh my gosh, it's got a dart right into the back of his head.
Got a dart in your neck. You're crazy, man.
I haven't actually seen that many dart injuries, but I've seen nail gun injuries, knives, forks, pens, anything that's got almost a sharp tip can be impaled. Holy cow, what the heck is this show? There was a lot going on there. There was a lot of falls, injuries, fights. I don't even understand what's happening in this show. It's chaos. But if you guys like that, let me know if you guys want me to do more and let me know the scenes. And if you enjoyed this, check out these videos right here. And as always, make sure you subscribe, turn those bell notifications on, hit that like button. Thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, my friends.